Hey everybody, this is Javi, and you're watching the Bowtie Psychic here on YouTube. I'm a psychic, intuitive medium, and author who uses divination and storytelling to help people overcome generational trauma. Welcome, and thank you for your support, and thank you for your patience with me. I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to be doing a pick a card reading today. In fact, the segment for this is what are your spirit guides telling you? What message do they have for you? Okay, so if you resonate in any way, shape, or form, by all means, let me know. In the comments, you can also subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss another pick a card video. Also, if you would like a more personal reading, you can go to the bowtiepsychic.com website and book a private reading. So what we're going to do is get started, and I'm going to put the timestamps in the descriptions, so those who watch the video, which is timeless, you'll be able to pick what pile resonates with you. So there's three cards here. Sorry, that was my cat. There's three cards here, piles here in front of me. I'm already tapped in, so all y'all have to do is take a deep breath and choose pile number one, pile number two, or pile number three. Again, just take a deep breath and choose one pile. So you have pile number one, you have pile number two, or pile number three. Okay? Um, Hold on, my cat's doing most. There you go. There you go. So, with that being said, let's get started. So here is pile number one, as far as what a spirit or what your spirit guides have to say to you. So what we got here, oh wow. So we got a few cards here. So let me go ahead and do one at a time. So what I'm getting here is, or at least the first card that we received here, is the the Five of Pentacles. And so what I'm getting from this card is that so many doors and opportunities are opening for you. So this is the time for you to be aware of those opportunities. A lot of us have been like going on really hard on trying to make our dreams come true, to find different opportunities for us, so we can thrive. And so what I'm getting from our spirit guides here is that they have been listening, and this is the time for you to act on your behalf. This is the time for you to act on your behalf in regards to basically taking it to the next level in regards to what you are striving to accomplish. So if you are not doing any sort of meditation or manifestation work, this is the time for you to do that. Your guides are basically telling you, like, look, they are looking out for you. This is time for you to believe in yourself and to believe in your own alchemy. I'm also getting like the King of Pentacles here, y'all. And so the King of Pentacles is about, listen, whatever manifestation practice you were doing, or your when it comes to your money, or anything of that nature, you're definitely getting that this is the time to do your manifestation work, because your money is on the way. Like, whatever is going on, your money is on the way. Like, there is no need for you to be afraid or to be upset about anything or to be worried about finances. A lot of us are going through it because of the coronavirus. I know that we're all talking about it, so bear with me here. But a lot of us are just afraid of losing money, right? But you are not. The folks who chose pile number one, I'm getting that as far as your finances, you are not to be worried about it. This is actually something that was going on, or has been going on for a while, as far as your money issues or your karma around money. What I'm getting is that, or not even karma, but energy around money. That's better, right? Because a lot of you have been y'all come from a place of poverty. A lot of you have been going that route, um, for a very long time in regards to you being impoverished and having that poverty consciousness. And so now that you are doing the work necessary doing the healing work necessary to free up that energy so you can start manifesting and creating an abundant life for yourself. What your spirit guides are saying that now you are to create you create opportunities for yourself to get money coming in. Yeah, I'm just getting like they're opening the door for you. Your spirit guides open the door for you to start manifesting and getting money together, or basically receiving money, and it's actually coming to fruition. This is actually business oriented. A lot of you have your own businesses. A lot of you, those who pick pile number one, y'all have your own businesses. You have your own ideas, and things of that nature. It's going to come together. It has come together. Like spirit is looking out for you. Your spirit guides have been looking out for you. And I'm just getting like, when it comes to your finances, things are finally coming together. Like you are going to be a fucking boss. You know what I mean? Like a big boss, right? Because a lot of you have the personality that type that I am getting from this is the fact that a lot of you who pick pile number one are very, very, very much a Capricorn. You're very much about this money. You're very much about your business, getting your business together, and so if you are not leading, the pack, you want nothing to do with it, and so you have been putting you've been putting the footwork in, right? But now like everything is coming together, and I'm just getting like now like in the that was it's just coming together. I'm getting around like in this March, maybe like towards April, that this is going to be happening. As far as you seeing money coming towards you, is because it's just you're just getting to a point where you are now manifesting this money. So it's just coming to you. I'm also getting the Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting that, yeah, like you're going to be extremely successful. Extremely successful, okay? Like I said, like this is literally the time for you to have a business plan, have money set away. I'm also getting to like this is about investment. This is about investing, okay, and seeing the light of as seeing yourself like completely really become successful, right? I'm getting that now because you've done the work necessary. It is now time for you to watch your money, to be very very conscious of how you spend money, be very aware of um, how you put your money away and where it's going, because now that this is I'm just getting that a lot of your money is going to be going to your business, right? And now a lot of it, and now things are going to be at a whole new level, on a whole new level in regards to your investment. You're being told that if you have a business, once you get your money together, put that towards your business. Whatever money you're getting or will be getting, this is time for you to start investing in your business, right? By putting money away, getting like some help with funding, as far as like maybe hiring someone, maybe hiring an accountant to get your money together. I'm sorry, I keep looking out the window because there's a lot of noises, and listen, I have ADD, right? So I get distracted very easily. But what I'm getting is that this is time for you to start thinking about investing. Start thinking about putting money away, saving money, spending your money in a way that's going to benefit you. Because I'm just getting like now like your whole concept of finances has changed. It is going to be changing. Money, and you're now starting to respect money. Those who pick pile number one, y'all are basically respecting money. You're respecting the energy of money. You're respecting, okay, money to the point where you are not willing to spend it on anything anymore. This is not about spending money to make you on things that will make you feel better. This is about long-term investment. I'm also getting to like at this point in time, if you don't have a business plan, you will have a business plan. If you don't, try like I'm not even trying, but basically start manifesting business partners. Okay, start manifesting um, ways you can hire somebody to help you with a business plan and get your stuff together. This is literally the year for you to like start succeeding and seeing your investment. Now there's going to be financial investment. There was an energetic investment, but now there's going to be a in financial investment, and it's going to pay off in the long run. You just are to be patient with yourself and just become more and more conscious of your thinking and around money and your thinking around your overall success, whatever that looks like to you. I'm also getting the sun here, and what your spirit guides are saying is that now that the more that you, I'm just getting like now that you have done the investment work, I'm just getting like you're going to shine. People are going to know who you are. People are going to start investing into your business. People are going to be taking you seriously because you are making the right moves. I'm just getting that for the most part. Y'all, you know, y'all been playing. Let's be. I'm going to be honest with you. You have been playing. You have been doing a lot of playing when it comes to your business. There was a time when you didn't take it seriously, but now you're taking it seriously because people are responding or have been responding. And now that I'm just getting like someone is going to help you with this, right? Someone's going to help you get your business together. Someone's going to help you with a business plan. Someone's going to help you. Someone who is very much invested in you personally. Um, in your personal business because for one, it has their name on it, and secondly, I feel like I'm getting they believe in you, right? They believe in you. Like everything is going to come together, and you're going to be seen and heard, and you're going to shine, literally shine, or not literally, but like you're a big ball of grease. But I'm basically letting you know, like people, because because you are making an investment and you're being a creative and you're now like putting a lot of effort into what you're doing. I'm just getting it now is shining. You're weaving and now like there's like this future. Okay, the future also looks brighter. Okay, so this is about creation, being creative, and there's like this sense of freedom. Okay, and on top of that, that sense of freedom, I'm just getting like you're going to be there's going to be a lot more freedom for you, and I'm also getting like travel. Okay, travel is going to be like a huge thing. You're not meant to just stay online or stay on the computer. Um, I'm also getting don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. There's a lot of nervousness around your success, from you and your spirit guides are basically saying, don't be so nervous. I'm also getting to take care of yourself too. Don't overwork to the point where, you know, don't overwork yourself to the point where you are about to burn out. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's one thing that would take you out very quickly because you're gonna be in sooner or later you're gonna be in high demand, and because you're in high demand, so much of your energy is going to be going out towards your business. A lot of what you used to do, you're not as far as like wind down or this feeling of having free time, you are going to have to carve some free time out for yourself because sooner or later you're not going to have a lot of it anymore. So as the time goes on, by all means, go ahead and find ways to take care of yourself now. Okay, find ways to preserve your energy now, and to protect your energy because the more you're out there doing the work, the more um, energy you're going to be putting out there, and on top of that you're going to be dealing with a bunch of other people's energies that may not be of light and love. So you are being told by spirit, and your spirit guides rather, that you are to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your neck at all times, because not everyone that you're going to be working with, especially people in the spiritual community, they're not always out here um, to help you out. Okay, so this is what I got to that Nine of Swords. There is going to be a time. Um, there's some things you're going to be having to let go of. There's some things that are going to be like things, people, places, situations that you are going to be putting down and letting go of. And so there's going to be a grieving period because those things, whatever they were, pile number one, is that those things is that I'm sorry. Let me back up. Okay, those things that you that used to comfort you, those people who you used to hang out with and stuff like that. I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of changes, and you're not going to. It's not going to be comfortable. Let's put it that way. It's not going to be any in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to be comfortable. You're not supposed to be comfortable though. The reason why that discomfort is there is because your spirit guides are trying to catapult you into the highest and the best of yourself. And so, what they're doing is that they are going to be removing people, places, and situations that used to be in your life because those things are going to be somewhat of a hindrance, and they're not going to have room for you're not going to have room for that anymore. You're not going to be able to hold on to those things, to your old way of living or your old way of life. Um, you're not going to be able to do that and go to the next level as well. It's just not. It's just not possible, right? And so, what this card is saying is that be ready. There's going to be a lot of growing pains. There's going to be a lot of kicking and screaming in some aspects because there's this, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to do it because it makes me feel better. Or this person makes me feel better. Or I have fun with this person. The thing is like, if there's some sort of barrier that comes between you and that thing or you and that vice or whatever, is because is being removed from your life. So pile number one, just be aware that the more you start to elevate, the more you start to realize that not everything is for you and you can't bring everyone with you. And it's going to hurt because, especially when it comes to people, there are certain people in your life that were there for you, that were ride or dies for you, but they are going to be removed from your life, or something's going to happen to where um, they're no longer available to you any longer. So there's going to be a time where you're like, oh my God, I miss this person. I miss, what we used to do, so on and so forth. I miss their presence. But again, if you are to elevate to another level, it's going to require you to change some things in your life that no longer serves you or your highest good, especially since this has something to do with your business, and this has something to do with um, what you're supposed to be doing as far as your purpose. I'm also I also got visions here, and basically you are elevating. What is happening. Upon number one, your business is centered around your growth. It's centered around your purpose. It's centered around what you're able to do as far as the psychic, intuitive medium, or whatever spiritual practitioner um, practice that you are supposed to be involved in. I'm personally getting that a lot of you are just elevating because you're healing. Okay, a lot of you, I'm just getting like this pile right here is for psychic and intuitive mediums, or someone who is supposed to be doing some sort of spiritual practitioner work. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, you're supposed to be doing something pertaining to the collective consciousness. You are supposed to be doing something that pertains to you working with other light workers or other people in the spiritual um, community. And so don't be surprised when the business you're supposed to be having involves you using intuitive gifts, whether it be you being a psychic, intuitive medium, a healer, a channeler, whatever that looks like. Um, that's what you're supposed to be doing. I know that for me, I resonate with this because this is basically my purpose in regards to what I'm supposed to be doing. And so, what I am getting for those who pick pile number one is you're awakening. You're awakening right now. This is actually the year 2020 is for us. The year 2020 is for spirit, or is basically calling for spiritual practitioners to step up and use their gifts. You will be doing that. To help other people realize theirs. You're going to be helping a lot of people during the healing, with their healing process, and you're going to be doing your own healing process as well. So be ready for, your powers elevating, and or your powers, or your gifts rather. I won't say superpowers, but basically that's what it is. You know what I mean? Your superpowers are increasing. You will be seeing things, you will be experiencing things. Um, so this is one of the reasons why you are to be protecting yourself, because when you're working with other people and you work with their energy, that is an energy exchange. And like I said before, you may not be working with people who are of love and light. So just be aware of that. And that's another thing, too. One of the reasons why you're being told to protect your energy is because you will be encountering people. If you haven't already, especially as an empath or a highly sensitive person, you're going to be encountering people who are not out here to raise the collective consciousness of this world. In fact, you're going to be learning to use, in some way, use your gift to determine who to work with, and who not to work with, who not to deal with, who to deal with, so on and so forth. You become a human lie detector very quickly because of your powers elevating. So just be aware of that, right? Also, the return to Aphrodite. You got this card right here. A lot of you will be, ooh, a lot of you are learning to love yourself. This requires you to love yourself, your business or whatever is going on with you. It requires you to do a lot of healing work, and loving yourself and loving your divine energy. Okay, especially your feminine energy. A lot of folks uh, don't realize this, but we have both masculine and feminine energy. In order for us to be balanced, those two parts of ourselves, that duality is to be balanced. And so when we are imbalanced, is going to, we know it because we're out of whack, we're out of sorts, right? What your guides are saying is that in order for you to be successful, in order for you to serve your purpose, at its maximum, at the maximum pace, what I'm getting from that particular card is that you are to be tapping into your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, because that is where your creativity is. That is where your love is. That is where your nurturing nature is. That's where that energy of love, light, affection, being affectionate, and just being overall creative, and just being overall loving and affectionate and caring. That's where that energy comes from. And that energy is what is paramount for you to do a spiritual work. Our feminine energy is very much tapped to, I mean, they both are, but our feminine energy makes us vulnerable. In order for you to do this work, you ought to be vulnerable. Whatever business you have, you are to be vulnerable. Okay, and transparent with your clientele and with the people that you are meant to be connecting to. Like, this is your spirit guides is basically telling you through that card that you are to be vulnerable. Okay, you are to be vulnerable, and not be afraid to show emotion, and not be afraid to tell the truth. Okay, so that's what that's saying. And the words of encouragement is the arrow. Keep going. Keep going. Pile number one. You're on the right track. There is no need for you to give up. In fact, do not give up at all. What I'm getting from your spirit guide is that you're on the right track. In fact, you're just there. You just have to step through the door, right? The doors are open for you. The doors and the opportunities are opening for you. You are to listen to your spirit guides, the highest and the best of your spirit guides, because they're the ones who are telling you, like, look, you're on the right track. Keep going. Okay. The word of encouragement here is to keep going. All right. Whew. So y'all have a lot going on here. I'm really happy for y'all, for those who picked pile number one, because y'all have been working so hard, working so very hard to get to where you are today, and so now everything is coming together. So if you resonate with that any way, shape, or form, by all means, let me know in the comments. I will do everything I can to respond. And now here we go with pile number two. Hey everybody, so here is pile number two. So let's see what we have here. Oh wow. All right. So put those cards right here. So basically what we got here for those who picked pile number two, we have the two of pentacles upside down. Sorry, like it's kind of hard for me to read. But we got the two of pentacles upside down. And so what I am receiving from this card right away is that a lot of y'all don't know who you are and what you were supposed to be doing. And so spirit is basically, or spirit, your spirit guides are basically saying is that like basically to make up your mind. I'm getting like to basically make up your mind as to what you are wanting to do and who you are and what you're here for. Basically, this is about what you would like to do. This is about the lack of decision making. And so what I'm getting from this card is that the reason why like people have one foot out the door and one foot in the door is because of that lack of trust. In the past, um, in the past, I'm getting that a lot of folks were hurt. Okay, a lot of people were hurt, and a lot of people have struggled in the past to trust people because they have been hurt, or they tried to make a decision and somehow something went wrong, and so now they're afraid to make a decision because they're afraid of something going horribly awry. And so I'm getting that this has something to do with money and time. Okay, people are afraid of having their time and their money wasted. Um, and so, and also, this is about heartache. There's a lot of people who were. I'm just getting like a huge like surge in my of hurt and pain in my heart chakra right now. Like it hurts, and that's because a lot of people, you know, have been hurt in the past. And this could very well be some past life stuff. But I'm just like, it's like someone got shot in the heart somehow. Like it's as if like someone got punched in the chest, and because of that, they're just afraid of making a decision that has something to do with change and has something to do with their personhood in general, right? I'm just getting that there's no there's when it comes to investment. Um, there is an issue with trust. Okay, and so that's where that's coming from. But guess what? You also have the Tower card, and what the Spirit is basically saying that a lot of y'all will be forced to make a decision. Y'all going to be forced to make a decision one way or the other because that fear that keeps you from moving. It has a lot of y'all paralyzed. It has a lot of you just standing there stuck. Okay, you're stuck in your stuff, right? And so what your spirit guides are basically saying is that sooner or later you were going to be making a decision like and I'm just thinking this is like life changing. This is a life changing decision. I'm getting that whatever the decision is, you're just afraid that you're going to mess up or that you're going to get hurt or that your money and your time is going to be wasted. And so they're like, trust the process. The reason why you're being kicked off, into like the unknown, or being kicked off the island to like discover the unknown is because the unknown, what you believe is going to hurt you or put you in harm's way, is actually not going to. This is actually a life changing decision that is definitely going to change your perception. Okay, in regards to your life, in regards to your faith. And this will definitely um, keep you from like losing complete faith because a lot, like I said, a lot of the times, like um, you went off to do something or you did something, because you thought that it was the right thing to do, and something didn't come out of it, or I'm really am getting like some relationship stuff too, like you were in love with someone, or you were with somebody at one point, you thought that the relationship was going to be going well, and it didn't, and now you're like, I'm not doing this again. And so you're going to be forced to do it anyway. Whatever it is, you're meant to force the indecision. You're going to be forced into um, wondering, facing your past for one, facing the past, and doing a lot of unconscious work, a lot of healing work around the unconscious mind, those negative messages that kept you from moving forward. Because I want to say, like, this month, you're definitely like being pushed into the unknown. Okay, because that's where the answers are, and that's where a lot of the blessings are. Okay, you're just having to trust the process. Okay, your spirit guides are saying, please trust us. Please trust us. We know what's going on, and we know what we're doing. Okay, this was a long time coming. It was a long time coming. As far as, in fact, I'm feeling like this. There's this sort of end. There's like this door that that is that is being pushed open so you can go through it. Right. Whatever is keeping you stuck, whatever mentality is keeping you stuck, and whatever you're afraid of is definitely coming to an end as far as you not acting. Okay, so just be aware of that. I'm just getting like this. What is it? The magic of the Kohelan Darith. So what I'm getting is that a lot of you are just very cautious. A lot of you are very cautious with your time, your money, and your space. A lot of you are just very weary of the unknown. And so, and because you are very weary of the unknown, that's why you are not trying to act on your, at all. But what's basically what Spirit is saying is that there's a lot of this confusion is coming from you. A lot of the confusion and the action is coming from you and your unconscious mind, and the messages you're telling yourself that the unknown, somehow you're not going to be safe, and somehow the world is dangerous, or whatever decision you're going to be making is not right. And this intense fear of making the wrong decision. Okay, and this has something to do with your future. Okay, has something to do with something that you will have been looking for and waiting for, but you're just afraid, right? I really am getting that you're looking at the past and looking at past endeavors, okay, or looking at past relationships to make some sort of decision as to why you know as to, I guess as to why you're not to move so quickly. And so you're being overly cautious. Okay, pile number two, you are being overly cautious. You're being overly analytical. A lot of you are overthinking the process. And with all this overthinking, you're putting yourself in a position to not listen to your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are basically telling you all the time that they have you, and you are to trust the process. But what ends up happening is that you may make a move or something like that, or you just, or you have it in your mind that something you want to. Here's the thing, like, you have the desire to make that move, you have the desire to make a decision, but your fear is keeping you very very much stuck in the process. So there's like this overly like this overly cautious energy, right? And also but yeah, that's it. Like, I'm just getting a lot of fear that's coming from all of this. Whatever decision that is to be made, you're gonna be forced to make it anyhow, right? Um, your circumstances, your current circumstances, is gonna make you make that decision. Okay, that's what's gonna get you, you know, in the direction of, you know, going towards whatever you're supposed to be going for. Okay, and so that's why you have the present, and the present card is saying that this is a gift. Whatever it is a blessing from your spirit. It's a blessing from spirit. It's a blessing from your ancestors. It's a blessing from your spirit guides. Then I'm just getting from, from your spirit guides is that no one is here to hurt you. They are not here to hurt you. They're not here to hurt you or to put you in harm's way. Okay. So again, like this comes from this lack of faith of, that comes from um, being hurt in the past, right? And so once everything was, just take that leap of faith, because what I'm getting from this card, the present card, is that you are pretty much the one who are going to be making the decisions in regards to you moving forward. You're going to realize, okay, that you are cautious over nothing. Okay, you're overly cautious over nothing. You are overly cautious for no reason. Okay, a lot of that stuff, shouldn't even say. I wouldn't even say for no reason. I would say like you use your past. Again, you use your past as a way to keep yourself safe to a certain extent. What was causing you to like um, to stay safe and to act as if like you know you are to be like you overly relied on your comfort, okay, and now you're being made to feel uncomfortable. That is your spirit guide saying like, look, it's time for you to move forward, and that's exactly what's happening. This card is saying that you have been worried for no reason. You've been worried for no reason. In fact, this is the best thing that ever happened to you, right? Whatever decision that you make is the best decision that you will make for yourself. Okay, it was the best move that you could ever do for yourself, right, or ever make for yourself, because it got you to your blessing. Okay, so let's see what is going on now. So what I got here is the water flight. Once you get that blessing, you'll get the answers that you have been looking for. Everything will fall into place. Okay, everything will fall into place, and there won't be any fear around this, right? What is, I'm just trying to figure out like where this is, right? Yeah, I'm just getting like whatever decision you make, the heaviness is going to lift. This is actually for people who, it's something that is extremely life changing, whatever it is. Whatever it is. It definitely has something to do with your overall growth as a person. Okay, it's overall your overall growth as a person. Whatever this is for your benefit. And I'm getting that this is actually going to change who you are as a person. Whatever this is, and so whatever it is to you is that's it is what it is. But basically, what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be gravitating towards is as if like this heaviness has lifted off your heart and lifted off your shoulders, because um, it answers so many questions, right? Everything falls into place. This is about relocation. I'm getting like this has something to do with relocation as well. I don't know whether you were thinking about moving or thinking about doing something that that pertains to you moving to another location, um, or maybe moving to a new house or an apartment. But there is a relocation of some sort that is going to be happening, and so I believe that that's one of the reasons about the indecision. Um, that could be very well be the reason why you're so nervous, is because you're thinking to yourself, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? What is this going to look like? So on and so forth. And I'm just getting like, if just go for it, whatever it is, okay? Everything will work out in its favor, and you will be a different person. I'm getting you'll be a much stronger person as well. That's what I'm getting from that card. Okay. You also got the wave of power. Okay. This was going, whatever this is, whatever location or whatever change you're going to be making, I just feel like it's going to make you a more powerful person. You know what I mean? It's going to make you a better person. A stronger person um, is going. You're going to be. It's as if like something changed, something was reset. You know what I mean? And so once you reset, it's as if like you're a whole new different person. So I don't like whatever this is, y'all go for it. Whatever this is, because it's going to make you a much better person. I feel like a lot of the old energy, this has something to do with trauma. This has something to do with trauma or something to do with the past as well. It's as if like some old energy is being lifted, and you're being in this in your spirit guides are like cleansing you and making you into this person that you're supposed to be, and you're a lot stronger because of it. You're a lot stronger because of it. It's as if like uh, you are. It's as if you're re-sculpted. You were like picked apart and you were recreated. That's exactly what this is about. So this is literally your spirit guides telling you like don't be afraid because what you're afraid of is pretty much the unknown. We have you trust the process. Oh, you don't trust the process. We're gonna have to move you along. So we're not leaving you alone until this is done. Until you are this person, or you make these changes, right? Um, so that's where that's coming from. I'm also getting to like you have the crane bag. What, a lot of you are going to be practicing something else. A lot of you, like what your spirit guides are saying, is that you're going to become a healer of some sort. You're going to be because you have healed and you have elevated in some way, shape, or form, and you've gone through these changes or allowed yourself to go through this miraculous change. What happens is that not only will you become a different person, but you'll become a healer. Okay, and you're going to be one of those folks who will use your personal story or use your personal testimony to be of service to other people. Okay, you are meant to be of service to other people, who whatever that looks like. I really do believe that some of you are supposed to be shamans or doing some sort of work around healing, medicine healing, or having like being a medicine person, or doing something pertaining to herbs, or working with nature in some way, shape, or form. But you are you're definitely supposed to be whatever um, your spiritual path is. It counts on you being a more powerful person, and you can only become the person that you were supposed to be when you trust the process. I'm really envying relocation. Like y'all supposed to be someplace completely different. Wherever you are, you're not supposed to be there, or you're not so. Whether it's your house or your apartment or just a whole nother county or a whole nother state, you're supposed to be relocating to reshift that energy and to become uh, a, 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 a different person, and to become a different person for the better. You're not the who you are today, and who you are when you watch this video is going to be completely different later on, right? Because we're supposed to be changing. But in this particular instance, pile number two, what wherever you're supposed to be going, that's supposed to help you become a more elevated person. Okay, you're not supposed to be the person you are right now. I know that for a fact. That's what it's saying here. Okay, so that's what your spirit guide or your spirit guides are saying. This is about your personality in general. Like this is about your personhood. It's not about a business or anything like that, as much as it is about you becoming a better, a much more solid person. Okay, and you're on your way to do so. To doing so, it's just that and now with you relocating, you're going to become a much better person, a much stronger person, and you're going to spiritually be elevated to the point where now everything is going to come into place. It's just that you are to stop being afraid and do this, right? So you have a couple. Speaking of words of encouragement, you have a couple of them. So now you have the ego. The ego is basically saying like you're not allowing yourself to fly. You're not, and when it's upside down like this means that you are to. This is a medicine. The medicine is to allow you to soar, right? To not be afraid of the unknown, to not be afraid of your circumstances, or to allow your current circumstances to put you in a state of fear. That's not what you're here for, pile number two. But what that card, the ego card, is saying is that you are to allow yourself the freedom and allow yourself the privilege to move forward, to make a decision today to move forward. Because there's a lot of back and forth as to what you're supposed to be doing, and how you're supposed to be doing it, and well, if I do this then something's going to mess up and da, 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 da. No, like that's what's keeping you stuck. Your mindset is what's keeping you stuck right now, pile number two. So what I'm getting from this is that you are to allow yourself the freedom and the privilege to be something and someone else, to be something or someone greater than where you are right now. This is not about, staying comfortable and being afraid. Like your, in fact, I feel like your life's mission, part of your life's mission, is to move to move with faith, to move with faith, and to move with unwavering faith, and to know that you are going to be okay. Because spirit is looking out for you regardless of your circumstances. I'm just getting, you were supposed to be relocating, son, like for real. I'm also getting the dance ghost, or the ghost dance. See, this is what happens when you cannot, when everything's backwards where you're looking. So basically, this is ghost dance, right? This is literally about you allowing your guides to work with you, to dance on your behalf, to dance for your behalf. This is a time for you to tap into your energy and tap into your own power as well. Okay? Because when ghosts move, right? Ghosts, spirit guides, they move in all different directions. They don't know time anymore. Okay? They don't know, like spirits do not know time. Energy does not know time. And so this is literally a time for you to um, move like a ghost, move knowing full well that no matter where you go, like, you're not earthbound or anything like that. You move where spirit tells you to. You move, and you move without fear. Okay, move like a ghost who's like that's elevated. Also, I'm getting ancestral where ask your ancestors for help. Ask your ancestors for help. Okay, ask your ancestors for guidance. Ask your ancestors to help you, the highest and the best of your ancestors. Ask them for help, and not just you know the ones from this lifetime, okay, but for many other lifetimes as well. Okay, because you have people from your past lives. Okay, you have ancestors from your past lives, the high that were of love and light. You have people from different dimensions. You have alternate, like ancestors from alternate universes. You have extraterrestrial ancestors. Depending on what you practice, um, you have like all these other entities looking out for you. So what I'm getting from the ghost dance is like ask for their assistance. Ask for their assistance. Ask them to help you make a decision. If so be it, but definitely, I mean, definitely, ask your people for help, okay? Because they're there for you. So that is the end of pile number two. If that resonated with you, by all means, let me know in the comments. And now, here is number three. Hey, everybody. So now here's pile number three. So this is for y'all, right? So oh, Lord. So basically, for pile number three, for those who are tapping into that energy, you have the Four of Cups. A lot of y'all, ooh, a lot of speaking unlike a lot of the messages I've been receiving, what I'm getting is that you already know what y'all want. Like y'all know what you're wanting. Um, it's all in a matter of having direction. So you have the four cups here, and the four cups, if it's right side out, is about you know indecisiveness or thinking too much or projecting too much. I'm not getting that from y'all. What I'm getting is that a lot of you, who picked this pile, y'all know what you are wanting. You know what you are looking for. It's the matter of finding, right? And so you are being told by your spirit guides, or at least my spirit guides are telling y'all, is that for one, congratulations for making a decision and doing the work necessary to not be afraid. Because a lot of you, y'all done. I'm getting from this is that y'all done your work. A lot of you have been doing your work. A lot of you have been, um, a lot of you are very powerful, and a lot of you are just like y'all are just tired. Like you're automatically tired, okay? Because you're tired of the same old stuff. You won't put up with the same old stuff, and you so far you have been doing a lot of work on your own. So you may have been working with a spiritual mentor or doing going to counseling or something like that. But I'm definitely getting that for one. I'm just getting like this is some I'm getting like an old energy. I shouldn't even say old. Well, let me see. I'm getting a mature energy. There you go. A mature energy from this. Like I'm getting a lot of y'all are not bullshitting. Y'all are not bullshitting. Um, I'm just getting like the strong resolve with y'all. Like y'all have a strong resolve to make things better for yourself if you haven't already, right? And so what yeah, like I'm getting this from a much mature crowd or a crowd of people um, who y'all are not about indecisions. You're not about indecisions or overthinking at all. You already know what you want. Um, and so that's what you are looking for. You're going to go for it. You just need a little bit of guidance as to what to do next, right? So, what you're, so what y'all got here is the King of Wands. Y'all have a plan, right? You have a plan. You're like you would like to have a plan, okay? So a lot of you are confident. A lot of you are strategic. A lot of you are, as I said before, very mature. There is no confusion around y'all whatsoever. It's as if, like, when it comes to your spiritual growth, you pretty much know what you are looking for, and so you're like, okay, now I'm going to take the action steps necessary, um, and I'm not here to just put up with anything. Okay, I'm getting some of y'all, regardless of your age, I'm getting like for what I'm getting 30 years and up, right? I'm getting 30 years and up. But some of y'all are around 50 or 60 years old, which is why I'm seeing like a lot of gray hair or whatnot, and I just love it. Like it's just luscious. I love this gray hair, right? So a lot of you are filled with life experiences. Maybe like a lot of you are like old souls. But I'm definitely getting like people from this lifetime. Those who pick pile number three. A lot of you have had significant life experiences, and you have used those experiences to grow as people. And so, what I'm getting from this is that y'all are about action. You're about having a strategy. You're about having your ducks in a row. A lot of you are not here. Y'all are not playing, right? And you're the type of people who don't like to have their resources wasted, whether it be your time, your energy, your money, um, your other resources. Like you're not about that, right? So if you're going to go through, you're basically saying, and that's what and I'm also getting to like a lot of you were real practical at one point, like so practical and very analytical at one point, until you some sort of life circumstances got you thinking about your spirituality and your spiritual path. So now you are looking for someone who is on the same wavelength as you are. You are looking for someone who has life experiences. You're looking for to work with somebody um, who is who's very mature, who's very insightful, who doesn't allow the world to get to them to the point where everything around them is falling apart. And if that is the case, their reaction to it is what their reaction to like real life circumstances of what's going on in their life. That's what turns you on to them. So you are looking for someone who doesn't fall apart um, under pressure. Okay. So that's why you got this card right here, the spirit guides. A lot of you are looking for mentors at this point. The year 2020 is about people, spiritually awakening, and there's a lot of mature people who are doing that. A lot of folks are tired of the practicality. Um, they're tired of the same old stuff. They've done all the work, but they're looking for something much deeper. And so they're realizing that spirituality may be the answer for that. In fact, a lot of y'all feel that way. That the spirituality will help you get to that deeper level, right? So a lot of you are looking for spiritual guides, spiritual mentors, people again who have had life experiences. You're not about just anybody, right? You're not about working. You definitely the and what I'm getting is that a lot of y'all do not want to work with younger people. Like you don't want to work with younger spiritual practitioners. You feel like they have their path and you have yours, and you have surpassed whatever they have going on. So you're looking for someone who's around your age, if not a bit older, or someone who has that old soul energy, someone who has been through those life experiences, maybe life experiences similar to yours, right? But they are, uh, but they just so happen to be a little bit younger than you or a little bit older than you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from like, yeah, y'all not about the okie doke. Y'all been through the okie doke. You were the okie doke, and so you're not looking for anybody who's also about the okie doke. You want somebody who has their shit together. Okay, why am I thinking about my own spiritual practice, my spiritual mentor, Nikila Asha. She's a prime example, at least for me. I'm being told to talk about her. She's a prime example of what I'm talking about in regards to the maturity level that I myself was looking for. I was not trying to be around just anybody when I was going through my own spiritual journey in 2016, because I've been through a lot of spiritual and religious paths, and was affiliated with all kinds of things. Until I found her, I just didn't feel like I had any sort of general direction as far as my spiritual practice, right? I was practicing hoodoo at the time. And so what I got from her and what I continue to get from her as far as like spiritual practice, for one, she's like a sister at this point. And secondly, I get nothing but truth from her, a lot of conviction from her. She does a lot of storytelling in regards to um, her circumstances, and she's always transparent. And she's on YouTube, so by all means, look for Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting. I highly recommend her. Um, and she has a lot of wisdom in regards to what folks can do to like um, to honor their shadows and to honor their healing, right? So that's what this card is saying, to basically like look for someone who has what you're looking for. And the best way to do that is by going online, going through social media, going through um, YouTube, but also tap in the spirit, like tap in the spirit, or to like continuously watch, people, um, and see how you resonate with them and see how you resonate with their words. Because again, this is about you not having your time wasted. Pile number three, you don't like it. Okay. You are about, if you're going to invest money into someone, they better have what you are looking for, or there's going to be a problem, right? You get annoyed very easily. I get like a lot of you are very impatient. A lot of you, a lot of you are very annoyed when your time is wasted, right? So it doesn't sit well with you. So you're like, okay, no, we ain't doing this. You know, I'm going to find someone that resonates with me, and you will find someone who will resonate with you. Um, but uh, but yeah, like this group is dope. I really like I really like y'all because y'all are not about the okey doke at all. Y'all been through so many life experiences, and now and now you're like, okay, it's time for me to take things to the next level. I'm getting to that. A lot of you already have businesses. A lot of you already have a life established. It's not like y'all are y'all are out here um, struggling financially or anything like that. I really am getting that a lot of you're solid. Okay, like you're solid on your mind, body, and spirit. You just want something, to take you to the next level, and to help you with maintenance, with and spiritual and emotional maintenance. Okay, so as far as the words of encouragement, what I'm getting is the hunter. Like I said before, a lot of y'all know what y'all are looking for. So keep hunting, okay? Keep looking. Keep looking for that spiritual practitioner that you resonate with. Keep looking for that person, place, and situation that you resonate with. Y'all are hungry. Y'all are very, very hungry. Okay? You're hungry for something different. You're hungry for something different, and you're hungry for something more. Okay? I'm getting that you have been through so much. A lot of you have gone through and experienced so very much that you're like, now what? Some of y'all are retired, and you're like, what can I do now with my time? Okay, y'all are very strong, and y'all don't put up with nothing. And so what I'm getting is that you're very hungry for knowledge. You're very hungry for something more. So continue to hunt. Continue to go down the spiritual path. Continue to learn. Continue to love yourself, and continue to just like be hunt for something greater. Okay, you are something greater. Like that stuff that comes from you. But now you're like, I want to know what I can do on a spiritual level. What can I do on a spiritual level? And people who are hungry like that, they learn very, very quickly. They learn and they are willing to learn. Okay, um, and that's where a lot of your power comes from. Learning how to be even more wise than you are now. Learning to be more conscientious of the world and your energy and other people's energy, and basically using that to elevate to a level where you become that old sage, you become that the crone. Um, I'm just getting like a lot of you. Um, there's another opportunity to learn about yourself, learn more about yourself, learn more than what you already know, to unleash a lot of the knowledge that's already unlocked inside of you. I really am getting that a lot of you are in your, especially those in your 50s or 60s. Uh, this is just another way for you to basically connect even more so to something greater, something about spirit. I'm just getting a lot of, yeah, a lot of you are going to start appreciating nature. A lot of you are going to be going outside. A lot of you are going to be practicing like some sort of shamanistic, practices. A lot of you are going to be traveling and and just adopting a lot of spiritual tools and tips for your everyday life. You're not really wanting to do something, at least a lot of you, I'm not getting that a lot of you are going to go out and just, you know, be like a Louise Hay or anything like that. But this is just another way for you to live your life and to continue to learn. So that's where this is coming from. Continue to hunt and continue to put knowledge, in your heart and under and just and just it's just another tool in your belt. Another notch in your belt. Okay, as far as what you're going to learn. All right. So that is all I have for pile number three, and I'm just oh my God, I'm so excited for you. But yeah, if you resonate that if you never resonated with that message in any way, shape, or form, by all means, let me know in the comments. So there you have it. Oops. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching today's pick a card and participating in today's pick a card. I really appreciate your energy. If you resonated with anything, whether it be pound number 1, pound number 2, or pound number 3, by all means, let me know in the comments. I would really, really, really love to hear your feedback. And also, I just love, connecting with people here online. Also, if you are, online, speaking of which, you're on social media, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And now I'm trying to get TikTok together, so I'll definitely keep you posted on that. But you can reach out to me, at least on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also go to the bowtiepsychic.com website to book a private reading. Um, and click that like button. Click that like button and also subscribe to the channel so you will never miss another video. So thank you so very much again for sharing your energy with me. I really appreciate it. And until next time, peace.